This is a letter to you, the you that is falling apart but still somehow just goes with it. I'm talking about the you that has a hard time getting out of bed in the morning but still finds motivation to do so, even though all you want to do is sleep. The you that would rather feed their addiction at home than go out and be productive. This is what addiction has taught me about self-love. Nobody knows what's going to happen in the future, and it's scary to think you're in the present because you are done dealing with all the shitty situations life throws at you. It's like this downward spiral you can't get out of, which can be difficult, so sometimes it's easier to cope with problems through addiction. Living this crazy life can be challenging because you can't really control what is going to happen next, but when it comes to addiction, it's easy because you control everything. An addiction is a brain disorder characterized by compulsive engagement in rewarding stimuli. It's easy for a person to intake narcotics or substances because the reward system is overpowered with dopamine, which essentially makes them happier. It lets you escape reality as a whole, and it can be wonderful, but also not wonderful, because then the body starts to build up a tolerance, which makes them intake even more, just to feel the same way as before. Soon enough, this habit becomes a part of your daily routine. There's always that constant fear that you won't have access to that narcotic anymore, or when you lose it, you tear the whole room apart just to find it. You always wonder, when is the next time you can feel that way again? You start to get irritable with everybody, because you need this type of narcotic to get you through the day because you're having withdrawals. You start to hate yourself and question, why do I gotta be like this? Because it's obvious. Once you start an addiction, it's hard to stop. Not knowing how you made it through life without it just doesn't make sense. You lose a part of yourself. The you that used to not have to worry about taking time out of your day just to intake the habit, but also about how much money you could have saved if it didn't even exist. Going through my addiction, I have found that it can be harder to love yourself just because internally you know it's not beneficial to your mental or physical health, but you still choose to do it anyways because it's a better feeling than being sober. The thought of you being a disappointment because this is what life has brought you to, whether it be because of personal issues you're going through or just the overall stress of trying to adult. It becomes compulsive and unstoppable and can sometimes consume your life, making it almost impossible to do anything productive. So, props to those who have conquered all of this and beat their addiction. This is the ones that did find the light at the end of the tunnel. But to the ones still in the tunnel, my hopes are that you too find the light.